feminism in politics, our nation is very progressive, but is also full of discrimination. That being said, I would like to raise the issue of females in the political scene. As human beings, we deserve a right to be governed and treated equally. If we are in the land of equality, why is it that females get handed the short stick? It really isn't an exaggeration that men rule. There are not enough political leaders in our nation's politics. We need to change this. We can't just have men in charge of politics. As a nation, we deserve fair and equal distribution of power between genders. According to statistics from the U.S. Census, the population of men and women is roughly 50-50. We need more political leaders who are women. As of right now, we haven't progressed like the rest of the world. We clearly have a deficit for women in politics. Men are predominantly the larger mass that makes up the political system. When it comes to women in leadership roles, the U.S. isn't cutting it. According to a new comparison by Pew, the U.S. ranks 33rd out of 49 high-income countries when it comes to women in the national legislature. 20% of the House and Senate are women. When they are expanded in comparison to 137 countries, the U.S. dropped to 83rd. These calculations were made using data from the mid-2014, but even when the most recent congressional elections are taken into consideration, the U.S. only rises to the 75th place. Here are some facts that we have gathered from our analytical team and statistics. The state legislature has 24.6% of 7,383 seats that are women. The state Senate has only 22.6% of 1,972 seats. The U.S. Senate has 20% of 100 seats, and the U.S. House has 19.3% of 435 seats that are women. A quote, "Every country deserves to have the best possible leader, and that means that women have to be given a chance to compete. If they're never allowed to compete in the electoral process, then the countries are really robbing themselves of a great deal of talent." Madeleine K. Albright, NDI chairman. 95 years after women got the vote, we still don't have equal representation in government. 63 other nations have passed or present female heads of government. We are not even close to the leaders in governmental equality. Women deserve a spot in our country's political system. They are as important as men and make up half of our population. Women make up nearly 60% of college students and law schools are half female, but Congress doesn't reflect those numbers. Women are qualified, but maybe not confident due to the social constructions. Here's an example. The lack of confidence that women grow up with. A teacher asks who wants to become president. A handful of boys will raise their hands and say, "I do." But most often than not, no girl would have her hand up. Our society has put such a huge strain on the advancement of women and stereotypes. Women are not seen to have a place in power, but instead a more normal job.